Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I just saw DC's latest superhero flick titled Black Adam. And Black Adam is basically the story or the origin story of the superhero Black Adam. And before I even say anything, before I go too far into the review, I need to first talk about Dwayne Johnson as Black Adam. Like, if you have ever heard spot on casting, that is it for Dwayne Johnson. And like, it is like he was made for this role. I looked at this movie, I watched this movie, and I looked into this man's eye, and I did not see Dwayne Johnson. All I saw was Black Adam. Like, he brought some kind of intensity and like ferociousness to him, and I feel like that is the kind of role that Dwayne Johnson has been preparing his whole life for. And when the role came, he nailed it. Like, he hit it out of the park. His performance was so good. And the kind of superhero that he is, the kind of superhero that the end justifies the means. Basically, like, it feels, it's not like Batman. Someone like Batman, that Batman will want to catch a villain and put a person in prison. If you're obstructing Black Adam, he does not think about putting you in prison or anything. It's going to kill you. And I like that kind of mentality for a hero. Like, it feels very dark, and it's very, like, it is dark, but it is not as dark as you expect. It is also a bit lighthearted, almost like it has some humor, and that is always, like, it is always weird for DC flicks to have humor. They're always very, very dark. And that's one of the things where I don't really like DC, because me, I like when I'm watching my heroes, when I'm watching my superhero film, there should be some lightheartedness to it. It doesn't have to be all serious and all dark. That is why I prefer Marvel over DC. But with this movie, it feels like DC's other movie, a superhero of the same caliber, Shazam. How Shazam movie felt, how light-hearted Shazam was, that is how this one feels. But this one is much more darker than Shazam, and it was so nice seeing it. And I like that they introduced new heroes that we've not seen before. You know, DC has always just been his heroes that we've heard of so many times that they're always making movies on. But now, like, after Suicide Squad, we are now seeing some more like DC heroes, other characters from DC that are even very, very interesting. And it makes the DC world start feeling like a good competitor for Marvel. And I want these guys to compete and keep giving us good stuff. So it is always good to see DC stepping up their game. And the characters, the new heroes, there was one of them. I don't want to spoil anything for anyone, but I think for me, the standout character was the character of Hawkman. There is a kind of dynamic between Hawkman and Black Adam. Two heroes that are pitted against each other. Like, one hero is like, this is the way to do it, and this hero is like, fuck it, me, I'm going to do it how I want to do it. So that friction between them, it really drives the show, and it makes the show feel much more, how will I put it, much more exciting. Because when you are seeing these characters pitting heads against each other, you just love the banter, and it's just very fun to see. And I like that the humor is not so out there like like Marvel's humor. The humor is still toned down. There is humor in it, but it's not as loud as it would be in a Marvel flick, and it made the movie so good. Like, if I had some issues with the movie, it would be that the story was not as compelling as I would like. Like, yes, the story had it has a theme of freedom, but I feel like it is something that is not that new and not that enticing. Like, it's not something that can compel me as much. So the story was not that, it was not that great. Not that there was anything wrong with the story, but I wish the story could have been more and more compelling, and I would have, like, really loved, like, if the movie compelled me and I was like on the edge of my seat. I was on the edge of my seat throughout, but not for the story. Not that the story wasn't good, but it was not as compelling. The things that stood out the most in the movie, the casting, the special effects, and the action sequences. The action sequences are insane. The way I don't want to spoil anything, but the action sequences are so good. Like, the action sequences, the casting, and the effects, they just elevate the movie to a greater level. Well, honestly, I enjoyed my time watching this movie. It was a very, very good watch. If you have not seen it, go and check it out. And if you've checked this movie out, what do you think about it? Comment below and let me know. And if this is your first time on my channel, my nigga, come on, subscribe and like this video and check out other videos on my channel. Thank you for sticking up to this time. See you in the next video. Cheers.